Hello, hello, hello. So I got some things here. Y'all see the title. So we got our sage incense going. All right. I'm a little further away so you guys can see the cards. I may move it closer, move the cards, who knows. But before we get started in this message, you see the title, and I want you guys to see the cards. These cards were pulled a couple minutes ago, but I got like a message earlier this morning that was a little bit different than when I just came back and flipped these cards. So I guess there's been some mixing and blending going on here. And it's coming down to a couple key factors. It's coming down to a couple key points. It's coming down to a couple messages that messengers need to be bringing and giving. The thing with being someone who has so much wisdom and knowledge, such as yourselves, chosen ones, okay? I'm talking to you. I've always been talking to the chosen ones, okay? You've had so many lifetimes, 111 on the time, divine feminine. Look at the card that's on the table. Look at your energy, divine feminine. I said 111. There's 1, 111, 1111. Look at your cards, divine feminine. I just want you to take in this energy, divine feminine. These are your cards, divine feminine. You're at the start of this, divine feminine. The thing with being chosen, ouch, damn, just burnt my fucking arm. The thing with being, so if I get burnt, guess what that is, I don't know. But anyways, the thing with you guys being chosen, right, is that in the situations, in the times, in the moments, in the years, in the months sometimes, because time is an illusion, that things be happening in your life, it don't feel like it, right? A lot of these divine feminines that I'm picking up on, you literally, all stories sound the same, right? 222. I saw that on the license plate this morning. All stories begin to sound the same because it's the same spirit that is running through those of us who are called and chosen, 232, to be this energy, to attain this energy, to sit in this energy. Because again, cards are all energy, right? So there are some people that may be more connected to the deck because the deck gives an overall energy, right? A spirit. There's something within you, divine feminines, that is being seen by you. Now, a lot of you guys have had to keep walking away. We keep seeing the 8 of Cups, right? And when we see the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Cups talks about walking away from what no longer serves you, 313 on the time. And sometimes you don't know what that is in a moment. You don't know what that is. Sometimes that's something that is not shown to you, but you're just told, right? Leave that there, keep it going. You got to walk away from the situation. You got to walk away from this person. You got to walk away from this job, 333. A lot of you guys have had to continuously walk away because there's something here about a higher side, a higher point, a higher purpose, right? And a lot of you guys were in this place of, partiality, impartiality, I don't know, about what was true and what was not, what was illusion, what was reality. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you were manifesting things and you're like, damn, where they at? A lot of you guys, 414 on the time. These manifestations are coming in because you saw the truth in situations that you had to abandon, walk away from. You having to have the power with that magician to know that you have all the tools at your disposal with that one to begin anything new, right? To create anything new based off of whatever truth you hold, whatever truth you have, whatever truth you are. I see the truth for you, divine feminine, as something that has continuously kept you moving forward. 444, your protection is here, okay? A lot of you guys too, divine feminines, you were called to be truth speakers. A lot of you guys were called to positions of power, right? A lot of you guys didn't understand your power with this magician. A lot of you guys didn't understand that your truth holds power. A lot of you guys didn't know that you speaking different truths that you speak allow people to walk away from situations that aren't good for them, healthy for them, serving them, and into situations that are going to harness and foster more growth for them. You guys have been out here learning to, master yourselves so that you can master your reality, so that you can each one teach one others. This is also why a lot of times you felt alone, Divine Feminines. Because see, a lot of you guys have a vision that you have to see or have had to see, and it required separation, okay? It required a lot of emotional detachment. This is why a lot of you guys are so emotionally balanced at this time. And there's a truth that you've seen, Divine Feminine 555, that once has been seen or uncovered by you, you will no longer be able to stay in certain situations because you know the truth of why the situation is in your life. Last night, it was 6:06, and I heard God say, move out the way. Like literally get out the way. This 8 of Cups. Right? I literally heard get out the way. God was saying to someone out there, you've done all you can do. I'm going to take it from here. And you need to stand on that truth. You've been praying. You've been doing what you're called and guided to do with this sword here. You've been called to cut through illusions in your life, whether that be with anyone in your life, any situation. Because there was something that until you walked away, you would not be able to manifest this. Now, some of you guys, you had a lot of situations that you were trying to bring clarity to. All Divine Feminines who are in these positions that I'm speaking on, we've all had to do these same things. This is merely confirmation that the choices in your movement is toward truth. If you have had to leave anything behind you, Divine Feminine, it's because you are walking toward a truth, 717. This truth was like the puzzle piece was that I heard the master key the other day to helping you to manifest something here. You guys need to know that victory and success is coming, all right? In whatever area of your life, you're going to get a victory because you're going to be able to celebrate the fact that you were able to walk away from something. Some of you guys, you need to understand the things maybe you don't yet understand. A lot of people, a lot of us are coming into the knowing of what we have been saved from and what we are in the process of being saved from. So if any of you guys are feeling called to speak more, this is why, because God is doing something. When he says get out the way, he's telling you to get out the way so something can be done, so something can be cleared up. Yesterday, the weather was so weird. It was sunny, it was raining, right? It stopped raining, it got sunny, and then I'm hearing thunder. And I heard at the time of the thunder, it was loud as hell. I heard a shift has occurred. These things happen. So when all of these energies get thrown up and tossed around, right? Most High comes in and clears them out. You guys are going to be able to celebrate something here. A lot of you guys, you're meant to be in a position of power. A lot of you guys, you have higher ups that are watching you. 844, 88. A lot of you guys need to know that these platforms that you were called to create, Hierophant, and be spiritualists and gurus and mediums. The Hierophant talks about institutions. The Hierophant traditionally talks about the status quo, things that we were taught, things we were brought up, our root to believe in, 909. But a lot of you guys, Divine Feminines, have been called to challenge or change the status quo. Be that when it comes to, being religious, right? I'm not talking no shade, I'm just saying truth, right? Some of you guys went from being religious to being spiritual, and that's where you found your growth. You were called to change a norm for yourself. Some of you guys, again, with this Hierophant status quo, the way things have gone in all areas, you guys were called to change that. You were called to live differently. You were called to learn lessons while other people out here just live. You were called to be a teacher and a student. A lot of you guys, you have a lot of truth and clarity And you're meant to share it. You're meant to. That's why you're here. A lot of you guys have learned, like I said the other day, how to truly manifest a reality here using your gifts. This is what this is. This is the highest energy. The Most High has given you guys something to build and create here based off of using your intuition. And it requires you guys doing the things that you have had to do. See the truths that you've had to see in the spirit. Call out what needs to be called out. Because nothing can be built if nothing is torn down. There's a time to build. There's a time to destroy. There's a time for peace. There's a time for love. There's a time for hate, right? There's a time for healing. There's a time for death. There's a time for new life. There's a time for everything. And for you guys, divine feminines out here, you are learning certain truths that your intuition's going to be going off. You are literally doing a will here, is what I heard. This is, again, that Our Father energy, that you're being called to bring down a lot here, and you're doing a great job. You're doing an extremely great job. You guys are being called to show people how they too can use their intuition to manifest the best possible outcome and reality for themselves, and how the power of the tongue, how important that is, to mind what you say over yourself and others, to mind your thoughts, your intentions. Divine feminines out here, your gifts are not fraudulent. You are not fake. You are a holy one. You are chosen. This energy wouldn't come out for you if you wasn't. Over here, see this energy, right? Divine feminines. A lot of y'all been out here looking for justice, searching for justice, trying to find the truth, confirmation in your life, of your life. This is what y'all have been doing, trying to bring balance to yourselves, trying to do what you're being called to do in this 3D reality. And while it may have been hard, because you guys have experienced lots of truths, regardless of other people want to believe it or not, truths are truths, divine feminine. And some of these that people don't talk about, the Ace of Swords being truth applied with force, confirmation. Meaning these truths that God has made you see are the reasons why you move the way you do, period. So God is over every decision that you make. And it's always just in balance and for the highest good of all concerned. These divine feminines don't move until God tells them to. When God says, stop, stop. I heard no one to hold them, no one to fold them. When God says, go out there and speak a truth, you go out there and speak it. And when God say, hold off, divine feminine, just walk away from that. You walk away from that. You guys are literally here to bring people in connection with their souls and their spirits. You're literally here to be spirit guides, to be earth angels, to be healers, to connect people with their souls. And you're doing that. Some of you guys out here, I'm seeing this Temperance card with the Four of Wands. There's been a lot of activity, people doing a lot of things. And when it comes to the Four talks about foundation, your stability, your home life, your family, your connections, right? There's been a lot of things going on in that area for you, divine feminines, right? Your spirit team, your ancestors, all that, they over the situation. Your home is especially protected as well, is what I'm hearing. Now, some of you guys in the 3D sense, right? You could have cameras and different things around your home because of different activity. Okay, cool. All right. Those of you guys who just straight, ancestral protection, they're telling you. A lot of y'all are feeling them in your home. A lot of y'all know they're around your house. A lot of y'all know that your angels and ancestors will tell you if anyone's coming toward you, 1414. You are protected. Some of you guys out here, this is also talking about starting a spiritual business. Some of you guys have been called to start a spiritual business. And some of you guys, this is going to start from home. And you're like, damn, I want to make this bigger. It's going to happen. It's going to happen for you. You are here for that purpose. You are here to transmute energies for people. You are here to heal people. You are here to give. You are here to teach. You are here to lead. Whoever you are, you're here for a big purpose. Okay, that's what I got from that energy. Now we're going to go into what I channeled or was channeling. Okay. So the energy that I was getting, first before, when I started doing the typing, it changed, but it was really bias, prejudice, and injustice, okay? And the energy that I got was, in the beginning, God created everything, right? First individuals, the first people, all these different things. And then I something made me think today, I'm like, what color were the first people? The Bible never says. It never says that Adam and Eve were a certain color. I'm just saying. Scientifically, they say the darker color skin was the first, race of human, whatever, okay? But that's people. People say that, okay? You believe what you want to believe. This is also going to be a message for people who are believers. People who don't believe haven't believed since the beginning of time, and it is what it is. We talked about history repeating itself, the beginning, right? In the beginning, God created everything. No color was seen. When God ordered the pharaohs to let his chosen Egyptians go, this angered many. Y'all be wondering why God went, there's 12 tribes, okay? God went into these tribes and called out his chosen ones. Now, here we are today. God goes into different states, wherever y'all are, calls you out, you're chosen. Same thing, history repeats itself, right? Now, the people around y'all chosen ones are the ones that don't like you, are the ones that are attacking you, are the ones that are going against you. Why are you chosen? Why are you chosen? Why am I not? It was the same thing in times of the Bible, from the beginning of time. God knows why he chose who he chose to do his purpose. God knows who would fulfill it. Also, your ancestors know who would fulfill it. And that's why God chose them to choose you this lifetime. Also, when you think about it, y'all be having these different situations with your blood. Let's take it further. Egyptian, right? So some of y'all have Egyptian ancestors. Many of us do. But here's the thing. Not every Egyptian is chosen. Hate me if you want. It is what it is. Just like not every black person, every white person. God sees no color, right? So you can imagine you being a person of color and God choosing, let's say, one specific person out of 10 people, right? Those other 9 people are going to be upset that you were chosen because we're all the same, right? But God knows who he chose and why. So this goes back to our family, our blood ties in this reality, in the 3D. The ones why y'all can't be understanding. Why would my family do this? Why would they be attacking me with magic and spell work and black arts? History repeating itself. They don't see it this way. But this is how God sees it. You understand? Same thing with slavery. God created all people, right? But he also, when he created all people, all things in existence, he told them to go ahead and multiply. God never said it was wrong to multiply with this person, with that person. People did that. So when God was trying to unite, there was a time of unity when Jesus was walking the earth, right? There was a unity period. God did say that he would release Satan for a time, maybe to show us something that we have yet to see. Maybe we'll start seeing what's going on and how things are really going and why things are really happening, why history can't repeat itself anymore in many different ways. Because now it's a race thing. Now it's a color thing. Now it's a money thing, but it was always something. So then we had the time of slavery. Remember that song I did earlier, Break Every Chain. People think this is just a color thing. People think this is just a religious thing. This is all things. Segregation, separation by color. Trickle down into, right? People saw that one race or creation of God was better than the other. So one race thought it was okay to enslave others, right? They had the power to do so. They felt, because we are this and you are that. You are lower than us. You are beneath us. You are lower class. We are high class. You are middle class. You are low class. People did that. So when slavery got abolished, right? We can't classify people by, their color anymore. We can't suppress people in that way. Then here comes religion. Be mad at me if you like. there's no way you could be African American, we can say this, or a colored Black individual, however you want to call yourself. I don't even like using any of these terms. There's no way you can be of God. You're a witch. You're a dark this. You're a devil. You're a demon. You pray to the devil. Because what? It has been depicted through history that God was white. Remember we talked about colorism the other day. God didn't even say that he was white. But we have been seeing pictures of, this isn't racism. This is history. These are those subjects people don't want to talk about. Have y'all ever seen God in the flesh? Do you know the flesh color of God? Have y'all ever seen Adam and Eve? Do you know the flesh color of Adam and Eve? Or Jesus? Just asking. These priests and pastors and all these are hollering in the church or whatever, all these things that they be doing. God sees those things, but he also sees their hearts and their actions and what they're trying to do. This is why for a lot of us spiritualists, there's been a lot of churches, we've heard about this, religious covens, that have come up against us, that have tried to, copy the things we say, take the words we say and twist them around and make us sound like this type of class or group of people, along with others who add to it, who don't have knowledge, who walk and talk in ignorance and lack common sense. Because God never put one color of people over another, one thought over another, but he did put truth over illusion, Ace of Swords. And it goes this deep. It goes to the beginning of time. A lot of y'all have been dealt some huge injustices because people have projected onto you that you are not who you say you are or who God has called you to be. You have been seen as anything less. Everything that is less than that. Maybe because of your color. Maybe because of how you give your messages. Maybe because of how you speak, how you dress, how you talk, how you think, where you've come from, what you look like, the money you have or don't have. But those are all man-made things, correct? And how many of you divine feminines has God told you to abandon all of those things? Y'all had money in the start. Y'all wasn't lacking before this. You can remember the money you had, jobs you had, things you was doing, hustles that you did on the side. But God said, quiet all that noise. I need you centered. Life is not about the next dollar. Life is not having more than the next person or looking better. Shed all of that and I will give you more, right? Because you're going to get it the right way, the solid, the sound way. You're going to have to unlearn everything that you've learned. Because for a lot of us, history is repeating, one, and the history that is repeating is the history that God said was only for a time. Now, all I can say is 2222. I don't believe that people that believed in God or in Jesus would enslave a whole, race of people. I don't believe that those are people of God. I don't believe that. But it doesn't mean that every person that comes from that race is responsible for that. I don't believe that either. Because in all races, in all of creation, because God created no color, we all had a choice to make, either in this lifetime or a past one. And for you guys who made the choice this lifetime to break these curses and to see the truth, it's why you're walking the way you are. And it's also allowing people to understand why when you said, let's go, and God said, not everybody can come with you, they couldn't come. There's a change that had to happen for you, right? A complete shift, paradigm shift. You guys are doing things differently. You are challenging the norm in a good and healthy way. You guys are healing. You guys are promoting healing. You're promoting growth, expansion, love, healing. If I said that the devil only came for a time, I would think that would be the time of slavery, the time of people being segregated, the time of people being racially profiled, I feel like that was that time. They talk about in the Bible, the kingdom of God. When is the kingdom of God coming? It's when these chosen ones wake up. The kingdom is not a place. They say the devil's playground. That's here. That's here. But you guys are a kingdom of people that God has called and chosen to be here too. You see? Because the devil only came for a time. So if that means that God has to come in, like I said, and tell you, get out the way, while certain things are being cleared out of your way, because it's your path, your walk, your reality, then you just got to accept that. But it's hard, isn't it? Surrender is not easy when all you know is what you're being asked to leave alone, correct? Isolation, healing, the hurt, the pain, the seeing of everything that was done to you that you were being shielded from seeing. Because people think because you see shit, you see it all. People think that it just come overnight. A lot of y'all are getting answers now to questions that you had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago. That's how long these things have been happening, that God has been over you. God had told me some things where there was going to be some people. Some people were going to get chances to do better. Some people weren't. He didn't tell me who those people was. God told me there was going to be some people that would come, some people who wouldn't. He didn't tell me who that was. You have to learn these things, confirmation, through experience, because the path is meant to be walked. And while you're not going to always see what you need to see to know what you need to avoid, and that's what people need to understand about us, is that we will be shown. And when we are shown, that is in the moment when God himself, whoever this individual spirit is, comes through for us, because that is what he promised us. He did not promise us to know it all. He didn't say, okay, you're going to go out there and you're of me, so I'm going to give you everything you need at once. It never happened. He also never said, I'm going to give you the best life there is because I chose you. Because if that was the case, you would never have to find out why you were chosen. There's something here that is being done that is beyond you. And all you are called to do is follow what is being shown that you know is true. Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords literally is the sword of truth. That is your sword that you carry through any situation, and it should not fold. It should not change. Your beliefs, your morals, your values, they should not change, because that is your truth. And a lot of you guys had people, divine feminines, that were trying to misinterpret or manipulate your truth for their gain. And this is where the Most High said, no. No, in any way, shape, form, or fashion, this is played out or is playing out in your life. No. People don't believe that there is a higher power, that there is a higher force, that is something they can't see. But that is not their walk of life to see it. Do you know why Jesus in the Bible talked in so many parables? Jesus talked in parables because certain people aren't meant to know. So you got to have a spirit to interpret the Bible correctly. And it was also said, nothing shall be taken or added to what is in this Bible, or they will receive the plagues of it. But they take these things lightly. And you're the crazy one. But you're living right because you know the plagues that are in that book. You've seen what God can do in the lives of other people when they come against you. This is also why a lot of y'all been like, let me just chill. Let me just chill. Let me just chill. Because a lot of y'all see more than you speak on, and it's meant to be that way. Also why there's so much manipulation of your mind. Spell work, dream space invasions, trying to snatch up your soul while you sleep, trying to bind you while you sleep, trying to do spell work on court cases, trying to do spell work on judges, lawyers. I'm just telling what God's telling me right now. This is for the fighting divine feminine. This is for the divine feminines that want justice. When God ordered the pharaohs to let his chosen Egyptians go, this angered many. God freed the captives, the slaves first. That was his number one priority. Now, religion teaches of a like we said, a white god, right? We speak on our spirit's ancestry, because that's where we come from, our spirit, right? It goes on every lifetime. We can't be of light or of God because of the projected image of God. So we are instantly called witches or dark, like I said. Also, why we are spread amongst the darkness to illuminate the truth. I said a lot of us are placed in the darkest of situations to illuminate what's wrong. Some of y'all are, I heard, whistleblowers. Many generations, it's been about race. But what is that? What is color? How is one better or worse when God created both and told them both to multiply? People due to their lack of knowledge project hate, lies, and false teachings. Religious people have become, this is what God is saying. Religious people have become upset with you guys because you spiritual people are moved by the very same spirit they preach on. A lot of these people are not truly connected. They can get up in front of people and make people feel something, but they're not truly connected to the same spirit that you are. Hence why they're going after you, attacking you. Let me please ask, is there another divine feminine out here? Another true divine feminine that's attacking me 3131 because of what I speak on? I am not going to attack someone that I say I am the same as, or, okay, this person says that they believe in the same God that I do, and they can do all this. Wow, that's just crazy. I didn't know the two were the same. That's how I'm going to look at it. But these people, right, they're going to look at it like, ain't no way she's talking about what I be talking about. Let me attack her. Let me shut her up. Why? That's how these religious people have become. That's why we keep talking about these covens. There's no way we can be holy or the chosen people. This has been the projection. Slavery, segregation, separation by color to keep it that way. The chains are all mental, spiritual, and physical. So this shit's deep. It was just something that came to me earlier. I was like, damn, what's really going on? But that was that message. It'll make sense to those who need to resonate with it, to feel this on a deeper level. It's not about none of that stuff that people be talking about. Oh, this was another thing too. For a while, and it made me understand something a little bit deeper. So here's a rosary. I'm not Catholic or anything, but I believe what I believe in. I still pray, right? Everything is a tool. And then we have the Ankh, right? And for a while, like I was doing some teaching back when I was in my only ancestor phase before I truly understood what this was all about. And I just thought, what I thought. Ancestors come from something. They're just like we are put here. They were put here. They were created, right? Again, we have ancestors out here that were Egyptian, right? And this is their form of cross. This is the other form of cross. And I remember before speaking about this as, the circle and all that being continual and never ending, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It just keeps going and going and going. There's no growth, right? So this talks about a people who had a certain level of knowledge, insight, and wisdom that they just kept recycling generation after generation after generation after generation. I'm not saying anything about my ancestors. It is what it is. Like I said, when God went to Egypt and told the pharaohs and the kings to let his chosen Egyptians go, 3333, the ones that chose, because they had a choice too, to not follow, to not be removed out of their tough, harsh cycle of life, they chose to remain. Their spirituality, their beliefs stopped at a certain point. They only believed in what they could see. The sun god. We can see the sun. I was taught just recently, the reason the cross is the way it is because ascension never stops. So there are Egyptians out here that don't resonate with this anymore and resonate with the cross. Because the top of the cross, there is no end. There is no end to our knowledge. There is no end to our wisdom. Both sides as well. There is no end to how much we can grow and expand. That is the difference between these two. Was that ancestrally, generationally, knowledge has stopped for many groups of individuals. And now chosen individuals who are being called to break certain cycles and curses are being freed to do that. And they are ascending. And this has no stop. You will continue to ascend as long as you are alive. You started the process. You chose the path. You understand now what I'm saying when I hold these two up? Okay. It's the same with people. There's some people who have a certain level of knowledge, and while it may be high, it's all they know. They're closing themselves off. They don't want to grow anymore. Whereas y'all out here, there's no limit to how high you can go, how much you will ascend in the spirit. Okay, now. So you can rock them both proudly. You can support your ancestors that, didn't ascend. With this, I'm seeing as well, the ancestors that didn't ascend, those are those ancestors that chose the darker side or the darker things. Not all. There are ancestors of love and light, and there are ancestors of darkness that chose to follow the path and that chose not to. You understand? But these are the curses that we will call to break. We will call to break the curses of the Egyptian. If you're Egyptian ancestors, that's what you got. We will call to break the curses that they created when they did not choose to gain enlightenment. Okay. I hope that makes sense. I know it will to some. All right, the message I got this morning. Let's see. Okay. Where is okay. Christ, the wisdom and power of God. For the message of the cross. Wow. I didn't do this earlier with this cross thing. Okay. I just need a sip of my coffee. Hold on a second. Sorry. Christ, the wisdom and power of God. For the message of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God, for it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, the intelligence of the intelligent, I will frustrate. A lot of you guys out here, divine feminines, people are so pissed off because you can see. Whatever it is you see. They have the science, they have the technology, they have all these things. They went to school for these things, they don't practice these things, but you have a different power, divine feminine. You don't need none of those things. And it frustrates these people that no matter what they feel they are more intelligent about when it comes to you, they are not. Okay. Where is the wise man? Where is the scholar? Where is the philosopher of this age? Has not God made foolish the wisdom of the world? For since in the wisdom of God, the world through its wisdom did not know him, God was pleased through the foolishness of what was preached to save those who believed. Jews demand miraculous signs and Greeks look for wisdom, but we preach Christ crucified, a stumbling block to Jews and foolishness to Gentiles. But to those whom God has called, both Jews and Greeks, Christ the power of God and the wisdom of God. For the foolishness of God is wiser than man's wisdom, and the weakness of God is stronger than man's strength. Brothers, think of what you were when you were called. Not many of you were wise by human standards. Not many were influential. Not many were of noble birth, but God chose the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. God chose the weak things of the world to shame the strong. He chose the lowly things of this world and the deprived, the despised things, and the things that are not to nullify the things that are, so that no one may boast before him. It is because of him that you are in Christ, who has become for us wisdom from God. Your intuition? That is our righteousness, holiness, and redemption. Therefore, as it is written, let him who boasts, boast in the Lord. When I came to you, brothers, I did not come with eloquence or superior wisdom as I proclaimed to you the testimony about God. For I resolved to know nothing while I was with you, except Jesus Christ and him crucified. I came to you in weakness and fear and with much trembling. My message and my preachings were not with wise and persuasive words, but with a demonstration of the Spirit's power, so that your faith might not rest on men's wisdom, but on God's power. Wisdom from the Spirit. Let's talk about it. We do, however, speak a message of wisdom among the mature, but not the wisdom of this age or of the rulers of this age who are coming to nothing. No, we speak of God's secret, High Priestess, the secret wisdom. We speak of God's secret wisdom, a wisdom that has been hidden and that God destined for our glory before time began. None of the rulers of this age understood it. For if they had, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory. However, as it is written, no eye has seen, nor ear has heard, no mind has conceived what God has prepared for those who love him. 444, you're protected. But God has revealed it to us by his Spirit, us, the chosen ones, the things that he would do. Correct? The Spirit searches all things, even the deep things of God. For who among men knows the thoughts of a man except the man's spirit within him? The same way, no one knows the thoughts of God except the Spirit of God. We have not received the spirit of the world, but the Spirit who is from God, that we may understand what God has freely given us. This is what we speak, not in words taught us by human wisdom, but in words taught by the Spirit, expressing spiritual truths in spiritual words. The man without the Spirit does not accept the things that come from the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness to him, and he cannot understand them, okay? Because they are spiritually discerned. Didn't I just say it about this book? People think they just read and this book as well is discerned, is coded. Okay. You get it. You get why when you were a child and you were forced to read the Bible, it made no sense. You see why now on your spiritual journey, you pick up this Bible and you're like, oh shit, what? That's why. It wasn't time for you to see those things. It wasn't time for you to be opened up to those things. But now, if y'all are being called, it's time for you to know the truth about why the situations have occurred in your life. You might go back to certain passages that you read when you were a kid and might have a completely different meaning for it now. You done lived enough life to get the wisdom of the book. The spiritual man makes judgments about all things, but he himself is not subject to any man's judgment. This is why y'all can call judgment on situations and God will make things happen. When other people try to judge you, God will reveal you. You are here to cause, I said it, and call judgment on injustice. There's a reason why y'all pray to Archangel Michael. You don't even have to. Archangel Michael, which we just thought was for the witchy things, was actually God's angel for battle that each chosen being has had in their life on their side since birth, because you were born into a spiritual battle. Archangel Michael is over the justice. Why do you think the justice card has the scales and the sword? And Archangel Michael is notorious for his sword. He comes to fight the demons. He comes to slay shit. Archangel Michael is also interpreted with the color blue, which talks about clear communication, clear seeing. Why do you think I'm saying the things that I'm saying about people doing things when it comes to the justice system? Because I have the angel of justice on my side. I'm just saying. Archangel Michael is literally over these situations and fighting to give you guys clarity. Why do you think when we cut cords, we use Archangel Michael? Because he knows the exact cords that need to be cut, even if we don't. There are angels that record things. So in these messages, y'all are talking about people are recording you. Let's take it further. Let's take it deeper than what people want to record, because they're going to do that. But there's a record as well that is kept of these individuals in the spirit. And you are tied and connected to that spirit. It's why I said months ago, as they watch you, they're being watched, and you'll see what they're watching. Okay. Oh, God. All right. Sorry. For who has known the mind of the Lord that he may instruct him? But we have the mind of Christ. So people don't know why you do what you do, why you move the way you do, how you instructed, how you guided, why your movements are as they are. But God does. Your purpose here, 4444, is to move with purpose. Whatever your purpose is, you need to know where that purpose comes from. You must discern. I had someone coming to me in the spirit trying to play like they were my twin. I got sick. I know my twin's energy. It's like, get the fuck out of here. You ain't my twin. Trying to manipulate my energy, trying to manipulate a situation. I've had these karmics doing sex magic and all types of love spells to get me to go easy on them, to make me think about them. Get out of here. The things that I am going through, it's crazy. But there got to be a purpose for it all, right? People want to say magic's not real and it has no effect in people's lives. Well, let me be the one to show you and show you, tell you and show you. And show you how prayer can change things. Not another candle or magic stick. Magic trick. I said stick. Somebody got a magic stick? I don't know. A wand. Okay. So, yeah. I don't know. It's crazy. Let's see what the chosen need to know here. It is what it is. It is what it is. All I'm doing, I just split the deck. So the other day, y'all got big purposes out here. Psychic powers. You see because you're a psychic. You see what needs to be seen because you're a light worker. That's why you be going through dark situations. That's why the moon energy, you're always seeing the mooniverse, the mooniverse. Because you got to uncover shit. People don't realize this. But you're not here to uncover their shit. You're here to uncover your shit. And they be coming into your shit. So if they get uncovered in the process, but that's not what your aim is. You need to see what's coming. These people don't realize when you see what's coming, they're able to see what's coming, but they want to stop you from seeing what's coming. These could be good things coming for these people, but all they know is you can see shit. They don't like it. So they waste and squander and squat, whatever, their blessings. You're literally here to tell people about what's coming. And this is why you're being attacked. You're being attacked because of your psychic gifts. But you're going to keep doing what you're called to do, light workers. Don't worry. You're an earth angel, light worker, clairvoyant, claircognizant, clairsentient. I'm just calling them out. This shit right here is like, okay. I've been doing this almost 5 years, and to think that people are still doing magic is like how you know these people are in a sunken place. And they're going to remain there. They're a product of their own magic at this point. That's the truth. These people are confused about how these things are happening and why these things are happening. Did they forget what they did? Did they forget that what was done in the dark? Did they forget that they wished on your life? Did they forget that they plotted to destroy you? Did they forget that they robbed your home? Did they forget that they lied on your name? Did they forget? Did they think you forgot? Did they think they weren't seen? You didn't see them. But these individuals really think there ain't nothing higher than them. Some of y'all are called to be karma. God's karma in the flesh. Like, you're called to be karma for people. What happens to them is because of how they treat you. But you ain't shit, remember? You a liar, remember? You a fraud, remember? And these people's lives will fall apart. Because you were sent into each and every single person that has crossed your path. You've been sent into their life for a purpose. Doesn't matter who it is. People come to you for truth. People come to you for this. People come to you for that. Now, what they do after you give them the information is on them. If they use that information and do the right thing, they get good karma. If they use that information and plot to steal, to harm, to kill, to destroy, right? What do they think they free will chose to do? And what do they think is going to be their karma? It has nothing to do with you, chosen one, divine feminine. It has to do with the choices that each and every individual makes in their life. To do good or to do bad, to be of light or to be of dark, to hurt or to help. to build up or tear down. Has nothing to do with you choosing a path for your life to grow, to be better. And you're going to feel these energies. I'm not upset at all. I'm feeling y'all because you're done. You were born to be a legend. That's all I was going to say. Don't doubt what you see. Remain calm at this time. A lot of y'all might be, so I'm picking up your energy. Divine protection and intervention is here. Y'all have gone through a lot. People didn't want you to realize how highly ranked you were in the spiritual world. Because in the physical, what was it looking like? You wasn't shit, like I said. How can I be chosen if in my physical? People do that. Y'all was going to the wrong people to learn who you were, is what it was. You're an angel on this earth, but the earth wasn't welcoming to you, wasn't accepting of you, wasn't loving of you. It doesn't mean you are not who you are. Some of y'all might be tapping into some Atlantis energy. Whoa. I can't make it up. A lot of y'all, evil family members have been exposed. I said this the other day. You guys are extremely ancient. Some of y'all been here many, many times. This is not your first rodeo here. This is not. Some of you guys, you came back here this time around because you have been here so many times, like we talked about this ancestry thing, that you were called to expose a lot of things from where you come from, whatever the case may be. You were the one. You were the curse breaker. You were the one that was going to get this DNA upgrade. You were the one that was chosen to be someone different, to be unexplainable, just to be you. I want to say unique, but that sounds so cliche, but that's what it is. Maybe that's why I chose that name for myself 5 years ago. Unique has not changed. People change their name. My name has always been unique doing this work because I know that my work is unique. I know I ain't like nobody else. I ain't trying to be like no other tarot card reader, no other healer, no other messenger. I know my message to give. And that's why these attacks don't work in reverse. A lot of us are starseeds. A lot of this magic that was going on was to stop us from going through an awakening and seeing a truth that needed to be seen, Divine Feminine. Yep, like I said, dream messages was in reverse, but I'm taking it upright. You guys are receiving these messages now. And your ancestors are extremely proud. There's some false readers out here. Y'all will start to see them. You'll know who they are. You already know who they are. That's what I heard. A lot of you guys are having messages about these readers that are working on you as well. That's what I got. Continue to work with your crystals. A lot of you guys have been having like assumptions or feelings that there's certain readers that are working against you. Trust your intuition. If they're coming to you, confirmation, 1044 on the time. I'm talking to the chosen 144. If there's a certain reader that's coming to you in your dreams, it means that she's working on you. Okay, because no one is allowed in your dreams. You tell them to get out. Your name holds power. Again, there's readers here. You see how the card's spinning around, right? It doesn't even want to. Your name holds power. Theirs doesn't. And maybe these people have platforms and they think that they're so successful because of all their numbers, but you guys are the real ones. You guys are the real ones. It's quality over quantity. That's all that means. It's quality over quantity. You can have 1 million people following one person. I said the other day, it's follow the leader, but who is the leader you're following? Do you know what that reader is following or who that reader is following? Because I can tell you right now, all these readers don't follow God. And if they do, it ain't the God that you're supposed to be following, chosen one. I'm just going to say what I said. Success is here. Keep following who you're supposed to follow. And your tribe will find you. Keep doing what you're called to do, and success is on your path. I said what I said. Everybody out here reading cards, but not everybody connected. Just like there be people in the church, and they ain't connected. Everything is a tool. These cards are a tool. Abundance. A lot of tarot readers out here are going to be coming into some form of something. This is something that you transmuted. This is something you manifested. This might be your life's work here that's opening up to you. It's meant to bring you into abundance. I got a Pisces North Node. Everybody knows because everybody done played with my birth chart. Everybody done seen Kayla's information. There's readers out here that know my birth chart and have specifically been working on it. Because I'm a Pisces North Node, I'm meant to be abundant. It is my birthright. But these readers out here, this is why they're doing finance magic, financial blockages, all these things blocking my path because they know my birth chart. You can look up a Pisces North Node. I advise y'all to. And it might make sense why these people are attacking my finances, why it's all about the finances. Because they know something about me that is personal to me, but God, you understand? That's why I don't worry. When I don't have what the next person has, when I don't have this, or people think I should be here or do that, confirmation. I'm working through the mess naturally, holistically. They've been exposed to me. You know, when I start rhyming, this shit just getting deeper and deeper, so I'm gonna just get off of that. But what else needs to be known before I get out of here? Well, before I get off of this deck, just saw a card flip. Sun sign mean nothing, because you don't live by your sun sign. That's how you're born. That's why it's the sun card with the baby on it. You were born a sun card. So you were born a Pisces, a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Leo, a Taurus, whatever. You were born that way. But that is not your life path to follow. Your life purpose, life path, all is in your North Node, which is a specific sign. Mine is not Leo. Mine is Pisces. So when y'all be seeing these energies, all this water energy and this intuitive psychic person, High Priestess, Queen of Cups. I'm a Pluto Scorpio. I'm a Pisces North Node. I am the Queen of Cups. I am the Queen of Emotion. I am the psychic. Pisces North Node, they say that's the hanged one reversed, or the hangman, the sacrifice card, the moon card, all the spiritual cards. I am those. I am a water sign. I'm a sun sign. My moon is sun. I got Aries, Leo, and Sag in 3 of the most prominent places. No way I'm not spiritual. I'm a Libra rising. No way I'm not justice and karma personified. Your chart is your chart. But see, when people know your chart, they try to manipulate your chart. If my rising is Libra, they're going to attack me in the justice system. Because isn't that what Libra rules over? The justice? But if I'm called to speak and bring justice, does that not mean I'm called to speak and bring myself to fix the injustice that has been placed upon me? You understand why I'm so passionate about my purpose. Because my psychic Pisces North Node taps me in to the karma that is happening here and why. And my gifts that I am given help me see what is being done so I can correct it. Why? Why? I'm not out here looking for what's being done to me. I'm not out here trying to figure out what's going on with other people's lives. In order for me to align, I must see what is unaligned. And what I'm just going to sit here and know that this is going on that's wrong, this is going on that's illegal, this is going on that's unjust, this is going on that's unfair, this is going on and my rights are being violated, this is going on and my kids are being... I'm just supposed to sit here, right? I'm just supposed to sit here with all that while y'all get a laugh, get a kick, get a joke out of it. This is my life. My life purpose was never to be to fight to get what is mine. But maybe it has. I'm still learning why all of these things, all of these injustices, all of these unfairnesses. I know these ain't words. I'm still trying to figure it out. When I'm a good person, when I give of myself in every situation, when I'm constantly trying to be the bigger person, when I'm constantly trying to bring love to the situation, when I'm constantly bringing truth to the situation, I am the one. I'm the dark one who's in the light, right? Okay. I don't know. Can't be more in front of people than in front of people. And this is another thing. People get readings on me and hope to find all of this blah, blah. But it's not there. You know why? Because I never said I was going to get up here and lie to a world of people about who I am. Because I understand how you can do a reading and things can be manipulated, things can be seen that you thought you were covering up. I understand how to read cards, and so do other real readers. This is why I've always lived upright and just when reading these cards. You're not going to go and pull some cards on me and get devil energy. After I'm love and light, you're not going to get it. You're going to get the Empress, you're going to get the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, you're going to get you're going to get it all. The Moon reverse, the Ace of Swords. For me, there's readers that I be looking up that be, love and light, y'all. Oh my God, praise God. And you flip their cards, you pull their cards. It's a completely different story. I have never done this for selfish gain, greed, deception. Never. Because eventually, spell work, the shit comes out when the spell's cleared. I said that the other day. People can hide behind illusions, confusion, conflict, chaos, create it all for you. And then when that spell that they did, that conflict spell, that chaos spell, that binding ritual, that black magic, that voodoo, that sacrificing of them animals, yeah, they be going in. When all that work clears, you see exactly who was behind it. You see exactly their intention. You couldn't see it because you were in it. People don't get it. And by the time you see it, it's already too late for you to do nothing because your angels already done did it. I'm just telling you. They tell you after the fact. People out here like, oh, she ain't never going to find out. He ain't never going to know. Nah, you going to know. But you will know when the situation has occurred and it's beyond you. That's why when you're told move, be to yourself, there's a reason for that. This shit ain't no game. It's not a game. It's really not a game. The path is meant to be walked, but you are always protected. Only the strong survive. This shit ain't for nobody who's weak. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you that right now. This ain't for a weak-minded individual to walk this path because it ain't all sunshine and light. But you still got to be fertile and have growth, divine feminine. You still got to have this passion because people need you. Something's going to be changing for you right now. Something has already been cleared out. Yeah, clearance is in reverse, so there's nothing more that can be cleared right now. I mean, some of y'all here, a lot of y'all divine feminines, you've been clearing the air. It's cleared. You took your back. You had to follow your guidance, right? You can't be contained. These containment rituals are going back to these people, and what it's doing is it's circling them in the shit that they tried to put you in. So now all these people, it's like a snow globe type energy. All these people that was coming after y'all, they about to get caught up, and you about to see them all because they wanted to contain you, right? They wanted to stop you from seeing them. They wanted to use all the power they had to contain you, to restrict you. Okay. Well, you taking that power back is going to allow you to see who was trying to contain you. Like I said, who and why. Yeah, right now, summertime. Secrets. The shit that they're doing is not grounding here. Not for you, divine feminine. Maybe for them. It was never your intention. Fuck. It was never your intention, divine feminine, to have these things in your life. You never asked for them. They worked their intention to contain a divine feminine. So they pretty much worked their intention to contain God. Because that's who they're attacking. Okay. All right. Because you're nothing. You're just a person. It's in you, not on you. Remember the book, right? The Bible, the secrets, the parables, the words that only you understand, the intention that was behind this book for you, divine, whoever you are. There's a certain intention here that's going to overpower all of this. It's the power. These people think they have magical powers, but you have God-given power. Okay. All right. But God ain't nothing. God ain't real. He just created the people that are pretty much attacking him, because that's what they're doing. Because God created everyone, even if they don't believe in him. See? Even if they don't believe in a God, God created everything in creation. So as they attack another god or goddess, they're attacking God himself. You think God's sitting here taking sacrifices? You think God is over here blessing these people that are wishing death on him? Let's take it further. Because you are just the embodiment of the divine. You are just the energy of this god or goddess, whoever you speak of. You are just made in the image of. Okay. I don't know if they get it though. What else? They're attacking God. They're attacking God's creation. And for some of y'all out here, that womb space, it's crazy. Yeah, they're working against your womb. Passion, I'm seeing all this orange. That's a lot of sex magic, but that's also a lot of fertility magic. You saw the fertility card came out first. And these people are trying to conceal themselves. Like I said the other day, cloak their energy, but the ethos is showing you who they are. Okay. They think that they can protect themselves from the magic that they're doing, but every time they do a protection ritual after attacking you, God's going to reveal it. Because he said, how fucking dare you? Intensification. So these people that are waiting and watching and wondering to see what's going to happen to you based off of their magic, they better look in the mirror, how they looking today, how they living today, how's your money today, how's all that going for you today? Because everything dark you want to see from my chosen, you're going to see in yourself real soon. I'm just saying. Because that's what happens when you clear shit out. When God come through, like I said, and tell you to move out the way so he can clear some shit out, the clearing is done, and God has delivered it to whoever this is, not you. You didn't even know what you were moving out the way for. I'm telling you, I was sleeping. Literally sleep. 6:06 on the clock. I just literally jumped up, and God said, "But you're done. You've done what I called you to do. Now move out the way and let me come through." That's what I heard. That's why I posted 6:06 last night. I didn't know at the time what he was saying, but I posted it. I also saw 5:55 last night. So I knew something was happening, you know? A lot has been concealed from us, Divine Feminine, because we were growing. We were being protected. We were being covered. We were being shielded. We didn't see everything. People thought we did. But a lot of you guys are about to see a lot more. It's here. And the first thing you're going to see is these people are not protected. They're not. God's going to show you how they're not. Some of y'all, you'll know what this means. It's because you call back your power. That I am Divine Feminine. I am powerful. I am courageous. I am the truth. I am the light. I am love. I am healing. I am an earth angel. Yeah, that. I can't be broken. I can't be binded. When you know who you are, you don't question it, regardless of what people do to you. Regardless of what people do to you. Because if anybody can change you, then you ain't you. Your morals, your values, that's what makes you you. Anybody can be who they want to be. Anybody can hold a title. But it's what I heard the other day. Anybody, you can put on a suit and you can go to work. Anybody can go to work, right? But who are you when you put that suit on? Everybody got a job, uniform, whatever. Who are you when you sit at that desk? You in a position of power, authority. Who are you when you're doing these things that you out here doing? That describes your character. And that says more about you than your position. You understand? This is why all this aren't bad, all this aren't good. It's about the person holding the position and how they carry themselves in it that determines what type of individual they are. And that's what we're starting to see, the character of people. Not what they want to show us or who they want to be. It's their character, the measures they'll go, the extremes they'll take to either hurt us or love us, to help us, to not. That's how we learn character in people and why we walk away. People think we walk away because we mad or this or that. No, we walking away it's called self-preservation. Ain't nobody gonna sit there and allow, maybe some, but that shouldn't be a thing. It shouldn't be a thing. All right, Oracle. Oh my God. Wow. Wait for important information. Divine Feminine, you are the Oracle. You don't need these cards. Some of y'all, you're being told to put the cards down. You don't need them. I used to wake up, wise one, grow within your current situation. There's a grandmother that's around you as well. I used to wake up every morning and pick up my cards and do what my dream was. And there'd be days where the cards I don't even touch them. I don't need them. Like, you don't need them. You think you do. You don't need the cards. Trust yourself. Some of you guys are limiting your messages because you're only focusing on cards. Your intuition is greater than these cards, okay? And sometimes the cards can stunt our spiritual messages from coming through because we're too focused on a picture. Listen to yourself. Guardian angel. I'm saying this is Archangel Michael protection right now, but we all have our own unique guardian angel that is around us at all times. Some of you guys are going to be seeing lots of feathers. Also, you guys might be seeing more white feathers. You are not alone. You are not alone. I am here with you. Don't you find? Okay, I don't know. Every time I see that card, that's what I get. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Okay, Divine Masculine, you coming through? I'm asking him to change his ways. Oh, yeah. Divine Masculine, I don't know. Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. See them pyramids, right? Okay, I'm just saying. All right, let's see. What is it? Ooh, the fox. Mm-hmm. Spirit Fox. This one is the card that says, trust your talents in challenging times. We were told this back in COVID, to trust our talents in changing times, because this is when the changes really started happening for a lot of us. A lot of us got into our calling during COVID. We was in the house. We was having different messages come through. Different things was appearing around us. We was getting into, angel numbers, 1111, these different things, sign synchronicities was happening. We opened up to healing. That was around COVID, when a lot of us were called to separate, to go within, to build something, to create something, so that when life opened up again, we would have something to birth into this reality, this new world. COVID was used for a purpose, for chosen ones. I think a lot of people know that now. This is when a lot of us got on this path. I know this is when I started on the path. It was around the time of COVID, a little bit before. But I had known in the beginning, towers were going to have to come down. And we know now what a tower is and why they have to come down. Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. A lot of y'all are supposed to have new ideas, new creative inventions, new projects to be focusing on all through COVID. Some of y'all did. Most of y'all did. Most of us did. We found a passion for something. That's what we were meant to go with. That was our calling. That was the reason why we were called in seclusion, separation, quarantine, whatever. There was a higher purpose for it. God will use anything. And he also said that he would, bring upon plagues and diseases and famine and all type of shit in our reality when he was ready to make a change. Remember that. It's in the Bible. So these man-made things, okay. But it was all predicted to happen for y'all to ascend. Just like he created the world and destroyed it because he didn't like it. Remember that too. He made the world one time. He said, I don't like how they treating it already. I'm going to send out a fucking flood. Noah, it's only you, your wife, your kids, and these animals. Then the world was created again. There have been many deaths and rebirths in our lifetimes. Many of them, many times. Floods, tornadoes, hurricanes, natural disasters. But people like science and stuff, they don't really look to the beginning of how all this started and how it was all prophesied to come into reality. How before healers even knew they had healing capabilities, God said that there will be many healers among the people. Before y'all realized that you had these Reiki gifts and can touch people's body in different places and heal them. God was walking around touching people, healing people all the time. Well, Jesus, sorry. They didn't believe he could do it either. They didn't believe Jesus could heal people. They thought he was doing magic on them. They thought all this stuff. He screamed God, they screamed blasphemy. You're a liar. You're the devil. Is that not happening in your life? But ain't you out here healing, growing, evolving, expanding? Let's just saying. I don't know. Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. Okay? You are. You're surrounded by a council of light. Okay? Divine orchestration, confirmation. Helpers in the subtle realms. You know, you got helpers in the spiritual realm pretty much. Okay? That are always surrounding you with protection. As you speak your truth, give your truth. You are the light. Mother Earth. Feel loved and comforted. Some of you guys are going to be becoming pregnant, okay? Other of you guys, this is pregnancy in the spiritual sense where you guys have creations, ideas, projects, inventions that you're going to be bringing to life. You're going to birth these creations, these creative passions. And this is another reason why people working on your sacral chakra, they're going to have karma as well, okay? They're going to have a lot of karma. One, if you're working on somebody who's pregnant, the karma is instant. So if you're having issues or situations with your children and you are someone who is working on someone who is pregnant, the cards are here. They are protected. You're working on the womb space of, I know there's a lot of people working on me. I know that. They've been working on my womb, but it still happened. That will show you too. It don't really matter. It don't really work. Might make it a little harder to happen or transpire for you. But if God wants you to have a child, you're going to have a child. And if these people continue to attack you while you are with child, just saying. Okay. Intend and create. God knows who's pregnant and who's not. So I'm not the only pregnant person. Okay. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. You guys are the originals. The originals. Okay. Like the originals. That could be the originals. Confirmation. Oh, the card's ripped, but it's stag. Trust and thrive. Sorry, it's ripped. I got kids. Okay. Anything else? Ooh. Positive energy. Divine feminines. I mean, whoa. That's the Mother Earth card. This is the divine feminine. Alone but never lonely. I heard you have a council behind you. There's a council of people watching you also. You may or may not know this. There are people that are watching you. You got spiritual beings and physical people watching you as well. Oracle, wait for important information. Lord, take charge with authority. You're being called to take charge with authority by the Most High, and you are protected in doing so. Traitor. I know what this card is supposed to mean, but it's making me laugh. Traitor. Exchange energy to create abundance. You guys are not meant to be blocked off or binded to poverty. You are meant to trade energy with others. You are meant to exchange equally with others to create abundance. This is tangible. This is not tangible. Your knowledge, your wisdom, your light, your love, your lessons, your teachings. That's abundance for others to grow upon. That's not money. But others can take the knowledge you give and make money, can they not? So you're trading your abundance. You're giving of yourself so others can have. You're giving more so people aren't in lack. Doesn't mean they're poor. Scarcity is a mindset. What people lack, you have to give, and you do so. Now, there's other energy that made me laugh with this traitor. God's saying, you know who these traitors are. I heard the snakes in the grass, something about snakes or whatever the case may be. There's a lot of traitors. Okay? That went back to the Bible too, did it not? I'm just saying. Peter, one of God's own. Or Jesus' own. His name is really Simon. But Peter was the one closest to Jesus, and that's why his name is always Peter. You know, whenever talking about these individuals, Peter was always first. Peter's name was truly Simon. And Jesus told him that he was going to betray him 3 times in the same night. He's like, I would never do that to you. Da 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 da. He ended up doing it. He told him he was going to do it, but he still loved him. Because he still understood that this person was made of flesh and this person was going to be faced with battles. But what happens here for a lot of us is we are put in the face of battle and we are constantly called to break these curses, right? To move beyond ancestral patterns with our elders. Because here's the thing, when times get hard, when we got to be graceful in movement and action, we got to truly understand and believe something here, that we're fighting a battle that we can't see. But the weapons that we use are divine. They're important to know and harness to get through these times. You understand? No weapons formed against you shall prosper. Yeah. But you got to know the weapons that are being formed. The spiritual weapons that are being formed against you, the physical ones, the mental ones. Starseed, what lights you up? You're already doing it. Some of y'all out here, whatever it is that you're passionate about, you're already doing it. You're being guided to continue. But be graceful in movement and action, okay? Unleash the wild side. So unleash the wild that's within you. Some of y'all are you're nervous. But your ancestors are saying that's that fear. Move beyond it. There's nothing for you to fear. You're illuminating what needs to be seen. You're bringing wisdom. I heard wise dome. You're not stupid. A lot of y'all shamans trust your instincts. The other day I heard somebody got animal instincts. You're in tune. You're in tune. This is the animal guardian, what's making me feel like animal instincts. Trust all of your instincts. And then make plans and focus. Air guardian in reverse, that manipulation of the mind, that dream space invasions that people be doing, it's not going to shift your perception. They want you to. They want to play with your mind and make you see it like it's not what it is. You know what the reality confirmation is for you. Ain't nothing for you to shift your perception about. God showed you what it was. So it is what it is. Pretty much is what God said. Continue to break these chains. Thank you, Miss Tasha Cobbs, for coming through for me this morning. And again with these cards. God's just verifying what I be posting. It's time to break the chains. Ancestral patterns, healing, and you're doing what? Rewriting the future. Who? Divine Feminine, I freaking love you. Break every chain. Break every chain. With your gifts. There's an army rising up. There's an army rising up. Learn from spiritual experiences to break every chain. Okay? That's what y'all out here to do. Keep breaking these chains. Keep learning from spiritual experiences. Whoever you are, if you a teacher out here, we saw the Hierophant up first. You are extremely experienced at what you do. You hold a lot of wisdom. You are a great spiritual teacher. Right now, what you need to do, okay, is tap into the energy of love, work on that heart chakra, and embrace the energy of love, of peace, of healing right now, okay? Trust in the higher forces that are continuously at play right now. Trust in the higher forces, okay? And honor your inner knowing. I need y'all to do that, Divine Feminine. Truly a Divine Feminine message today. Honor your inner knowing. We talked about the other day, the mother's intuition. Same thing. You are the medicine mother. You are the healer of all. You speak things into healing. Somebody's sick, you pray, they healed. They don't know that. You know the power of your healing. You know the healing you have brought to others. Continue to honor what you know and continue to move with it, okay? Where's that card at? Continue to honor your ancestors, their struggle. Continue to exalt them. Continue to wake them up. Continue to heal them. This is what you're doing here. You're clearing karma from past for the future. So, and eventually, these angels, these ancestors of ours, right, that were angry, they're going to be healed. And they won't be a thing anymore of dark ancestors, light ancestors. Because you're here to wake up the ancestors and heal them too. By your healing, they heal. If they have to be guided to watch over you, whether they like it or not, if your ancestors are called to watch over you, you got to believe that God has a purpose for those ancestors watching you as well. Because your ancestors are learning from you too, Divine Feminine. Get it? Okay. I hope y'all get it. It's deeper than you. God's using you to do a thing. And it's going to get done. In this reality and in the spiritual one. Because the two are meeting now. They're meeting now. Let me look at these comments and then we'll go. Yeah. Well, hopefully this helps you have some clarity. Dream state been showing, jar spells. Oh yeah, they've been doing them jar spells since we started this. Freezer spells, they've been trying to block us out of things. The freezer spell is the thing, because that take a lot of intention. Like some of these people, they be going with like, hold on a second. I'll be back. I gotta pee real fast. It's not my fault. Yeah, the freezer spells always get me because it's like, that takes a lot of work. Like, people even go so far as, you know, that they're saying they're using your picture and spells or whatever. It's weird. Like, people will really like get a picture of you, your name, or get a picture of you, do weird stuff to the picture and put it in a friggin' jar, confirmation, and put it in the freezer. It's like, that's the intention they want stuck with you, or the outcome or situation. People be writing down whole friggin' manifestations and spells and putting them in the freezer when it comes to another person. And they think it's gonna freeze their manifestation. They think that the only way this spell, oh my fucking God, will be broken is if they get rid of the jar. No. It doesn't happen like that. Or if they thaw the jar out, then the intention is gone. What else? Yeah, people are weird. People are weird. Okay. Right now, a lot of like-minded individuals are going to be coming together. A lot of people are going to start seeing things that need to be seen. A lot of you divine feminines are going to start seeing these karmic individuals for exactly who they are, because you're going to know that they are experiencing karma right now, and it's not the karma you're experiencing. A lot of you guys let go of karmic situations. Some people were literally karmic to you. They weren't a karmic, if that makes sense. Everyone who's karmic to you isn't a karmic. Like some of you divine feminines, you have twin flames, but they were in karmic energy. They were only in karmic energy because you ascended and they chose not to, or they haven't gotten there yet. Maybe they're blocking off their intuition. I don't know. But they have become karmic to you. They are not your karmic, understand? A lot of you guys, these blockages have been removed. We talked about road blocking spells. That's what I'm seeing here as well. Because the Seven of Wands talks about blockages and obstacles, but in reverse, it's been removed so that you can move forward. Also, it talks about these people are not protected from what they choose to move forward with. So if anybody chooses to move forward with something when it comes to you, divine ones, they are not protected. So you take it how it resonates. You can be on either side of the spectrum. I wouldn't advise anybody to try to do anything in regards to coming up against someone who has, someone to this degree that I'm talking on. It wouldn't be good. It's going to be an instant backfire for the individual or individuals who may want to bring some type of conflict to you, divine feminine, whoever you are. There's people out here that are thinking about it, but they need to know instantly they're going to be left looking like this. They will be fighting amongst themselves. That's what I said, and that's what Spirit is confirming with the Spirit guide. There's people out here that are being guided to leave certain things alone. Okay. Yeah. There are people out here that are being guided not to move forward with certain actions because a cycle has closed out. This is quick thinking. So someone may be irrational around you, divine feminine, whoever you are, right? Someone may be upset and in their emotions and It's like, hold on now, hold on a second, because this person closed that shit out already. This is spirit. Like your spirit team is guiding people to like think about it again now. When a cycle is closed out for you, that's I don't think a lot of people understand what that means. This is all divine timing happening. So it's like there's people, you got angels, you got answers, you got God, like people are on standby right now waiting for people to try to do something. Because people are people, right? Because people choose to be karmic. People choose to work with dark arts, voodoo, hoodoo, a shubu, a doo-boo, a goo-boo, boo-boo. I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Okay, what else? Yeah. Right now, these people are being used, okay, by demonic forces, entities. These people do not have angels and protection around them. These people are not protected, okay? These people have truly said no to the path. These people have said no to healing. These people have said, fuck earth angels. I'm gonna keep projecting. I'm not gonna walk away. I want these people to be stagnant and stuck to me. I want these people to follow me. I want these people to live in darkness. These are the people that God has his specific eye on. And there ain't no angels or no prayer that are gonna save these people when they choose, right, not to back away. I don't know what this means, and I'm not getting into it that deep, because I don't. But these people will understand it. Yeah. This is not a divine feminine. This is someone who, because they know spirituality or they're a tarot card reader is what I'm hearing. But this is what they do to divine feminines. That's why I said there's people out here reading cards, but what are they? Who is their master? Let's say it like that. Who is their master? What about this devil card? You got to go into the darkness to illuminate it, right? What is this devil card? We got to go into the darkness, sun card, to illuminate it to get to calmer time, 6 of Swords. Confirmation. Okay, now. This is the energy. This is what y'all are dealing with right now. So these people, we talked about all the magic. 10-year cycle. Some of these people have been doing this to you for 10 years. Whatever has happened when it comes to this black magic, because this is black magic, and every day, all day. This is black magic, voodoo, hoodoo, shoo, boo, 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 whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's what this is. This is people doing work on your destiny, right? So what happens here, that's been exposed. It's been exposed what your destiny is not. So then this has to go right on back over here to the magician who thought they can alter yours, right? Okay, so now they sitting in this energy while you out here in the sun exposing. 1123, that's how God wanted it to be. These are masculine energies right now that I'm picking up on. This ain't of God. These are masculines that have come from backgrounds. These are masculines that were not taught properly how to treat women. These are masculines. Look at the cards. The main 2 cards are in reverse. The protector, the lover, the teacher, the father figure. They're all in reverse. But this is a masculine energy that is attacking females. Remember, Jesus had Mary. Jesus had, I forget the other girls' names, female followers as well. And they said that was blasphemy. Because what God was doing with these women was he was lifting these women up when women were meant to be less than men. So even here in terms of now today, these types of men don't want to see a strong woman in a position of power. Because these men have gotten their power by doing what to other people? This energy. That's these men. Because these are masculine energies. So these are a lot of people that have been playing with y'all. You've been being attacked by a lot of men and a lot of witches, period, along with your family, ex-friends. All of these individuals, 3 of Swords, have wanted heartbreak for you. All of these individuals have paid the Pentacles, paying people to get a service when it comes to you. That's what this is. All of these people have breadcrumbed you. When you think of the people that are coming up when you look at these cards, is that not how these people treat you? If whoever comes to mind, do you feel breadcrumbed by this individual? Do they make you feel less than? Do they make you feel like you got to beg for something? Do they connect dots here? A lot of these individuals were here to slow you down. Knight of Pentacles. 10 of Swords in reverse. But you up. You're waking up. You're rising up. You're ascending. And these people, they're investments. Poor investments that are going to leave them in a space. This is a message here. 8 of Wands. What is this message? To these fake readers out here. Another one. These readers out here that are lying, that are projecting. The Page of Pentacles is a reader in reverse. That's a liar. With the Hierophant, someone who claims to have these gifts and blah, blah, blah. They're a liar. They're a false prophet. Okay. You'll know who it is. A lot of you guys are being awoken to a lot of things. This communication that's coming from the spirit realm. This is positive news. This is truthful news that you guys get first. And you then decide if you want to share it, because you are the High Priestess, Hierophant. You are the holder of divine wisdom, High Priestess. You sit between worlds. But you also have the choice to be the Hierophant, to teach what you see, to teach what you know, or not. It gives no one the right to pull out of you what God said was yours. If you want to speak, you're going to speak. If you don't, you've been guided not to. 7 of Swords in reverse. A lot of deception. A lot of sneaky dealings. They're coming out. They're being revealed. There's still more to come. The moon is all things hidden, but the moon is also intuition. So what these people aren't realizing about a lot of y'all divine feminine is what they think they're doing in the dark, you've already been illuminated to. Okay. But then I also heard the other day, let people do what they want to do, and you'll see what they rather do. So you don't got to tell these people what they're going to do. You're out here telling these people what they're going to do, and they still do it. They have no passion to do anything other than what you say they're going to do. That's okay. That's okay. It's also why you've been 4 of Cupsing people, because you've been told who to give that cup to and who to pull it away from, who to leave out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles. Some of y'all out here, I remember for me in the beginning, there was a 5 of Pentacles in my life. When I first got into tarot, strength card, I'm a Leo, I will leave it there. Strength of your team is important. The team you pick is critical. Anyways, I remember seeing the 5 of Pentacles when I first started tarot, and I'm like, oof, this card, you know? And it always depicted like 2 people looking at the ground, they ain't got nothing, right? But if they look up, there's a church right there. Like there's the answer, there's the way, there's a light, there's a truth, whatever, however you want to see it. But all they see is what's in front of them, right? Okay, but this is also a mindset, a mentality of lack, of not having, but you do have. You do have. You just don't see what you have because your head's down, right? Okay. This is also a place where God brings you, where he tells you to release and shed everything. A lot of people leave you out in the cold, or have the notion or intention that leaving you out in the cold, mistreating you, mishandling you, abusing you, right? Like these people have done to us, that it's going to make us walk away from our purpose. It's going to make us feel a certain way and give up on life. No, that's not why we're here. We're not here to please other people. We're here to heal, grow, and evolve, and heal others that want to do the same. And the people that choose the life of isolation and destruction and a deserted path for us is usually right where they end up. This 5 of Pentacles was never meant to be chosen one's destinies. Out there, just fucking homeless, broke, destitute, begging. That was never what God wanted for us. And that's why so many people had to wake up and be strong. Because this card was in the group of cards for a collective of people where you were supposed to be because of people, but because of your passion, your faith, your God, you're not in lack. And God is seeing whoever is trying to put you there, and you will too. Now, this could be for some of y'all who have y'all been evicted wrongfully. Y'all been fired wrongfully. You've been discriminated against wrongfully. You've been lied on. This is what the Five of Pentacles is. It's a place you're supposed to be where you feel like you ain't good enough. Like you deserve this type of life. That's what people wanted for a lot of chosen ones. A lot of people was doing magic from the beginning, and the magic was meant that these people were doing on y'all. This devil energy was meant for people to look at you like this so that you would be alone. So that everyone in your life, I said they did magic on everyone in your life, for them to isolate you and leave you out there. To say bye-bye to you because you too dark, you too demonic. You're a witch, you're a this, you're a that. But these were the same people playing with it. You had no knowledge. You wasn't playing with it. So some people thought that the things that they were told, the lies that they were told, was going to yield some type of fruit here. Because a lot of people said, oh, if you just do this magic trick, if you just do this, if you just do that, this is going to happen. Oh, just do this and you're going to get this money. Oh, just say this and this is going to happen to them. Oh, go over here and follow them there and then this will happen. Oh, I see them go this way every day. Go over there and make them feel uncomfortable. Like people were really sending people towards you. You're like, damn, what the fuck? And it was all an attempt to, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, get you caught up in a situation and have you out there. Out there for whatever purpose of the intention of the spell they set for you. You don't even know why they wanted you out there like that. But they do. The devil knows. The devil knows what these people wanted for you, just like God does. And I said the other day, even God, the devil has to ask. Because God knows that the devil knows who to touch and who to not touch. That's why, too, when you look at this card, the devil's hands up. The devil said, nah, I don't, nah. But what I will do, let me help you out, God. What I will do, here you go. Here's the one that was doing that. Here's the one that sent that death ritual. Here's the one that wanted this. Here's the one that was saying she was fraud. Here's the one that's what the devil's doing now. Confirmation. Y'all protected from this devil. Because God said, touch not my anointed, do no harm to my prophets. Period. Devil knows that. Devil knows that. They didn't tell you that, did they? They didn't tell you that the devil knows the truth. They didn't tell y'all the devil knew the truth and that the devil would tell divine ones the truth too. Why you think God lets the devil roam free? Why you think God lets these things happen? Because if these people ain't praying to God, they praying to some other God, right? But there's only one. So even the God that these people think that this individual or whoever this energy is still lower than the true God. And the true and living God is who? That's why they got to light a candle and all you do is speak. Y'all are chosen. Keep healing. True twins out here, you breaking these curses. By your choices, others are able to heal. By your choices, others are able to love. By your choices. People don't know why you do what you do, but you know what you were chosen for. Even the devil knows that. Look at this shit. Even the devil knows that. All twins are healers. All twins are chosen. Even the devil knows that. Keep healing. Keep knowing your spiritual team is on your side. For a lot of you guys, there's a lot that's coming through, like tangibly as well. I'm not going to just say this is money, but for some of y'all, you might be getting some money. Some of y'all, you should. It's only fair. It's only right. It's only just. In the situations that I'm seeing here, it's only fair. There's nothing here that allows me to believe that for those of y'all who have dealt with this, that something should not come to you. An apology. Look at the fucking card. Something. Not no little offer like this. Not, oh, sorry that we hurt you. Nah. No, God's not that no. Because a lot of y'all, you don't even realize this sacrifice energy, you was the sacrifice that could not be sacrificed. Why else would all these things happen to you? Why else would everybody want you out there desolate, open, destroyed, a victim, this, that, a target? Because you was always the sacrifice. From the beginning, you was the sacrifice. You were sacrificed for from the beginning, remember? And if you believe in that teaching, now it makes sense why all the magic, all the projection, you are the sacrifice that can't be sacrificed. You cannot. Y'all are angels out here, really trying to kill angels. Like, I don't understand this shit. Anything else? Nah. Y'all are divine. Y'all are chosen. Y'all are gifted. Use your gifts. Give your love. Give your time. Give your healing. The water is for the nations. Understand? Remember the wine. It was the wedding. They ran out of wine. Right? The story. God took nothing. He took water. He had crates or, jars. He told them to fill them up with water. 5, 6, 7 of them, however many there was. God put his hand, or Jesus put his hand in each one, turned the water to wine, and had wine for everyone there. He did the same thing with the breaking of the bread. There wasn't enough food. And he created enough food for 4,000 type energy. Like, there ain't enough healing, but you gonna create healing for the world. Like, they want to destroy you, but you here to build generations type energy. Like, God is moving and working the same ways in which he was working in the life of Jesus when no one believed him. You guys are. That is what a Messiah is. There isn't one. I said the kingdom. There's a kingdom of gods. There's a kingdom of goddesses that are meant to wake up to the same God, to the same source. The only thing that separates us all is color, race, ethnicity, background. But in our spirit, does any of that shit matter? I could have been Caucasian in a past life. Could have been Chinese in a previous one. Could have been Greek in another one. What I am today is all of the things I was before now. Confirmation. Same with you. That's the big picture. That's the real picture. If you limit yourself to who you are this lifetime, you'll never be big enough. Y'all are earth angels. And you're not meant to be sacrifices. Hanging one in reverse. King of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. This is for the divine masculines right here. You will have that happy family. You will have that happy life. These men that are changing and and I was going to say evolving and growing, but being different than those that came before them. The men out here that ain't all about the money. Everything that glitters is not gold. You don't have to have $1 million to be a good father. You don't have to have this and that and this and that to be a good husband. All you got to have is enlightenment, love in your heart, peace in your mind and your soul. Be grounded and stable. And you're the perfect man. You're the man that God created you to be for whoever woman is in your life that you're attracted to, that you want to go to. These women that God has been healing ain't looking at your pockets. These women that God are healing ain't looking at nothing but your soul and your mind and what you can bring to them spiritually. These women can get their own tangible. Please know that. Divine masculines, you are here to be stability, security. You're here to be the protector. These women been fighting too long. Our women been fighting too long. Our women been depressed, suppressed too long, secluded, isolated, hated. We need some men out here that are enlightened too, that want 10 of Cups, that want spiritual growth and evolving, that want a happy family, that want a one woman, a man. We need women out here that want to be at home. We want men that don't make us fearful. We want men that understand control is not protection or love. A lot of divine masculines is waking up. They putting in this work. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, congratulations to these men out here. You might not realize yourself to be a divine masculine yet, but you are. You're being given a gift. You're also being told to hold back from a lot of things right now, divine masculine, because they're not for you. They're not serving you. Okay? So if you feel called at this time to hold back, hold back. But know that whatever you hold back from, all right, it will be replenished with something else. This is divine telling you, hold on. When you see the number 12, that's like, hold on a second. A delay is not a denial type energy. You prayed for it. It's coming, but just give it a second. Also, with this Hanged One reverse with the Ace of Cups, it's like you have to get a spiritual perspective on a 3D situation, because I'm seeing that with this King of Pentacles. Like, this is all everyday 3D practical, okay? But with this Hanged One reverse and the Ace of Cups, that brings it into a spiritual place. So there's a physical matter that needs your spiritual attention. This is also going with this 8 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. In order to create this happiness that your soul needs, there's a physical thing that needs to be transmuted, is what I'm hearing, into love. Whatever this is for you, whatever you're dealing with, whoever this man is on the physical, it needs to be transmuted, okay? I can't say it any better. Ace of Wands. I heard yesterday, thy rod and thy staff. So somebody out here, literally, like, this is going back to that Bible energy. The rod, if you don't know what that is, then hey, you don't know what it is. But if you do, you do. Positive energy. What else does this King of Pentacles need to know that's getting enlightenment right now? On the divine, you're healing. There's a King of Pentacles out here, and this doesn't have to be a Capricorn. This is just a man who may have been all about the dollars at one point or another. He thought the dollars was the happiness, right? Thought that everything they saw that glittered was gold, right? Didn't see the deeper meaning to life. Only saw the 3D for the 3D. Didn't see the spiritual working in their life. Didn't know that they were chosen amongst all odds. But this King of Pentacles is growing, healing, evolving, watering all that nature, that naturalness that they have, is what I'm hearing. You got a lot of green, but you didn't have no water. You had a lot of wisdom and experience, but you didn't have no spiritual discernment, pretty much. And you're healing that. So you will grow, you will expand. Your garden will expand, whoever you are. This divine masculine, some of y'all divine masculines too was going through a lot of burdens because you wasn't seeing something clearly. There was a lot of people in your lives that were giving you burdens, that were burdening you with their problems. I'm seeing like the King of Pentacles was in the upright, but the King of Pentacles is a provider. The King of Pentacles is someone who tangibly can give and help others. So a lot of y'all were the security for a lot of people, the comfort, the safety blanket for a lot of people. And what happened is you were so busy out here giving to others and giving your time, giving your energy, doing everything that you could, carrying people's burdens, the weight of the world, that you wasn't able to see. Your head is down. That you needed to stop people pleasing and give to yourself. That all the burdens that you have came because you wasn't healing. You wasn't seeing that you was being used for what you had, right? And for a lot of these men out here, that's what they're realizing. They're realizing that their healing is bringing them to a place where they're realizing that certain people were only around them because they could give to them. And once they went and got into solitude, they're able to see how these people were burdens to them and how they don't want to celebrate with these people and reconnect with these people. Because when it did, all it did was stop them from moving to calmer times, right? And these people out here, a lot of these masculines are telling these people like, nah, I'm done. I made the wrong choice with you before, but I'm healing. Whatever, whoever, however this resonates. A lot of these men are standing up in their power. This Knight of Wands in reverse, where a lot of these karmic energies was doing a lot of magic, again, sex magic, right? To get these masculines to come toward them. They ain't doing it no more. The enlightened, evolved divine masculines are seeing the traps out here. And it's about time. I remember saying something to a masculine years ago about some type of baby trap. Never happened. Why? Because they listened. You know how many times there was 3 of Cups situations that my masculine turned down because I said, if you go over there, it's gonna happen. You go over there, I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I know you don't want to, but I'm trying to tell you. Because I can see what people can't see. I'm able to save people from a type of destiny that they don't want to see or go through. Just by looking at my cards, I can see someone's intention for what they're doing to another person. And that's why I'm here. Because you can't see that this person, oh, I love you, da 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 da, that 5 years from now, they're going to flip on you. They're going to get you in the shit. They're going to put your name on. They're going to do. I can see it, though. That's why I'm here. So when my messages be harsh and out the blue and I just come rushing it, it's because someone needs to know you're about to make a decision here. Let me help you out. Let me help you decipher what's going on. Because I don't want to sit here and know whoever, wherever is going through a situation that I saw and could have helped prevent. Nah, I'm here for people to be happy and to be free, not to be constrained and conflicted and fucking confused. That's not why I use my gifts. 6 of Swords with the 3 of Cups reversed. I can't stop people from making decisions, but I can definitely slow them down and tell them to take a second and think about it. Pray on it. Prayer is powerful. I know who I am. I know who I am. And why I'm here. People don't believe in angels. We got angels in the flesh. That's actually what this is. Angel in the flesh. A lot of y'all divine feminines are angels in the flesh. Starseed. We got the Star, the Temperance, the Empress. What else do we got for these divine feminines? The 10 of Pentacles, the Strength. That's how you coming up. Let me get out of here. What else do they need to know? The Lovers, keep making these choices. You guys are making the right choices. The things that you've chosen not to invest in, good job. The things that these people invested in when it came up to y'all, bad investments. Continue to be who you are. Continue to listen to your intuition. Continue to give of your cup as you see fit. You are the healer. You are the Earth Mother. That is also the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is the mother of intuition. That's why she is the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Emotion. The Queen of Cups stands for the Queen of Emotion. Your emotion is your intuition, your feeling. And you feel when shit's going on. Listen to your intuition. Whatever it was that was concerning you, divine feminines, that you needed to see, it's been revealed because the 7 of Swords is in reverse. And what has not yet been revealed to you will be revealed. And so will all other things that you need to see. Don't get upset if you can't see something for how you want to see it in a moment. It's not how it works, okay? It will come when you need to have it. Some things are just too heavy. Again, just like Most High hides some things from us, you're hidden too. People don't be realizing the things that I just said about you, and that's why they be sitting here like this after all the things that they did to you to cause these heartbreaks and work with all this magic against you. The Queen of Wands in reverse is a practitioner who plays with dark arts, dark magic, and inflicts pain on other people. Well, this is where these individuals, these types of people are sitting right now. They can't sleep at night. They're feeling haunted. They're having situations in their lives that are heartbreaking, tragic, and terrible, all because they wanted to bring tragedy, chaos, and destruction to you. So a cycle is done here. A cycle is done here, like I said. And in the beginning, we started with the 6 of Wands. You guys have been victorious over whatever this conflict, chaos, whatever this was that was trying to hold you back. The cards are right here. They're just speaking for themselves. You guys have no blockages and are not blocked and will not be blocked. Final card, positive energy, Most High, come in right now. Y'all heard me. Most High, come in right now. Who else can do that? Confirmation. Y'all know what I said. Who else can call in God that fast and show you in real time that he real? The Ace of Swords is the hand of God, the truth of God. So as God says it, it is so. And as I say it, so shall it be. All negative energy is being transmuted into love, into light, into healing, into peace. And as I say it, so shall it be. Everything that is used to hurt will be used for your good. Every tongue that lies will be shown God's sword in your life. Period. God is with y'all because you're chosen for this. Carry your sword of truth. Carry it. Live by it. I'm out.